the opinion part.
We cannot wait to dish out what we have, but I'm so sure that we are going to be at each other's throats.
Yes. Because I want to know. Some people can take others' people and post them like as if they're theirs. Anyway,
So,
please introduce the
before,
topic
before
for
we
today.
read the topic,
What is the message behind what you said?
wasn't even here. I don't
You did.
Yeah, I had, but she's insane.
Thank you. So why
Was
are you
it- was
asking
it
me?
about
What
me?
did you
It
say?
was about me, but she was insane.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. You tell me. So, the inspiration behind.
Is that jealousy, Mama?
Can you read the topic? So when I say what I said, it will make more sense.
Okay.
So that you can understand it more.
All right. So the inspiration behind today's topic comes from a latest story that has been circulating on different media houses in the US. It's about Will and Jada and their relationship and everything. So let's take a look at some of the screenshots that I gave you guys to see. So in the morning call section, we read one of the stories of how Jada was being open about her bedroom life with Will, and then
They're still together.
yes,
What? But I thought she had
an
a.
entanglement.
They never
but they were
split.
separated when she had that entanglement.
So they got back together.
No,
They
they
take
were
a break and
separated
then
at
they
the
go back
time.
and-
And let's not confuse.
No,
that.
hold on, please. Let's first, before we see the
Oh, you're
screenshots,
still
so
on
good
the
for us.
entanglement part.
I'm
Let's
still
have the
on-
screenshots pass
Wait.
by.
So if the entanglement was there when they had separated, was it a divorce or was it a break?
It was just
Was
a
it
break.
They never,
And
they
then-
never split.
And then they're like, take your time. I take my time as well.
Yes.
So now what's up?
I was getting there. Man.
Papi, let's have the screenshots, Bam.
Yes. So when so after she discussed on her Ray Table Talk, she was discussing different issues that go on circulating, and so one of the topics that they had. Concentrating was she was talking about how there can be some issues in the bedroom and stuff like that.
With Will and her.
Yeah, but she was being realistic. She was just being real and talking about her, but other people and how other people can also have some issues.
So she was already putting herself out already.
Yes. So people went out there and started throwing shade. She's like, first you bring out your entanglement for the public. Now you're talking about your private life in the bedroom with Will. People were like, can you give Will a break and stop exposing your relationship drama and stuff like that?
Which is right.
So other people were commenting and were like, some guy made a
the
joke.
wrong
He's like,
idea?
I want a wife, but not the one Will got. God, take your time.
God. Oh my God.
These are the jokes that were circulating like this. I want a wife, but not the kind Will God. Take your time, God. So this has been circulating and it became such a huge deal. So today's topic is...
So what was the end goal? What happened? Did she reply?
Yes, she did. Actually, one of the screenshots is there. She's like...
She didn't say that she had any problems.
Listen.
I read the
Yes,
screenshot.
yeah.
It was there.
Yeah, she said, I didn't have any problems. Go and take your time and watch the
Exactly.
Raid Table Talk. So people were just taking it out of context, but they based their opinions on the fact that she already brought up something that is most people think is private. Anyway.
Which is...
Wait.
It was the wrong idea
So,
to tell Tracy
you
this
know,
story.
the topic is it okay for your partner to share your relationship secrets with others?
It's very, very wrong for your partner or whoever it is to share your personal secret. Things that are like secret, they're like so, how can I put it? I fail to get the incantation word for it, you know? It is a word. Check your dictionary.
Incantation.
Ask Google. Anyway, so for real, like there is such a very deep word. So how do I call it? Anyway, it's okay. You cannot share the deep secrets of your love life.
What do you mean by
and
deep secrets?
Let's
tell
define
with you
it.
deep secret- of course
define
you-
them.
Like, okay, so if probably your husband has shortcomings, yeah?
Because
in his behavior,
you know, somebody's secrets might be different from my
exactly,
secrets.
yeah, that's what I'm telling you. So if your husband has different shortcomings, the way I don't say fiancés anymore and boyfriends, yeah. Anyway. Listen. So that was just like a joke, icebreaker. It was an icebreaker. So, can you listen?
Of a girl who had anger issues and she was like, Holy Spirit, activate. You saw it?
No.
It was the song that I was singing inside me.
Please, you need it. You need that
Let the
song a
Holy
million
Spirit
times.
activate right now.
But you know, she has kind of changed. They didn't have anger issues anymore. Thank God visited her. Anyway, so I was still saying that your husband might have shortcomings probably in his behaviors, or he has weakness, anger issues that are very rough, or he has shortcomings in different areas, or he has this
Like
or
the
this,
example,
like the example she gave. Like there are things that you just can't say. There are things that are just not said. And then you find that some women actually, it's not only to international people, even for African people it happens. Me, I know of someone it happened. Like they would always like pin their husband like all the time in public, you know? So I think it's just there's some limits that we think we have with people, but people don't have the same limit with you. You get the person you're telling your secrets, or the person that you're telling the secrets of your home, are the same people that are gonna they're going to scratch themselves when you pass by, that are going to clap hands when you pass by saying, what kind of woman is she, you know? So I think it's just that I don't believe in people who expose their personal things. There's some things that are just meant to be, like, they're just meant for the two of you and not everybody.
Give
yeah?
us examples of things that are supposed to stay.
I just
clear.
said them.
They weren't clear, but I had them. It's okay.
You want me to be clear, you be clear. So, actually, to be more clear and more precise, if okay, for example, let me give an example of maybe you woke up in the morning, maybe you both didn't, like, maybe the bank account alert hasn't come yet, yeah? And then you guys need to buy bread in the morning. You can make tea, let's say milk, have a cup of milk, because you know, maybe late in the day, the bank alert will come. But then you find this woman, instead of being by the side of the man, you know, as the head of the house or as her love of, you know, of her life, she comes shouting and all that and makes everyone know she didn't have breakfast. You get what I mean? That is something that was meant to stay between the both of you and not for everybody else. Because you didn't have breakfast doesn't mean that the whole workplace needs to know you didn't take some kachai. Right? So it needs to be between the two of you. I feel like an expert right now. Anyway, so
Do we give you a minute of silence to digest and make sure that you console yourself?
and I've talked a lot. You first talk and then I'll hear your opinions. I am dying to know your opinions.
Let me tell you what
Me
I
and
think.
Jose almost fought yesterday.
I'm dying to know. Please,
Like a McGee.
I want to hear what she has to say.
Let me tell
because
you.
there's a picture I saw of her and someone's man. Yeah?
It was what she was trying
And
to
then
say.
they were putting a song. How dare you dance
She
to
was the
someone's
one
man
who
like
posted
that?
us.
So
I
what?
reposted.
So
She
you
did
think-
it herself.
So she was exposing you to the whole world that you're taking her man. You see? How dare you take such a video with someone's man?
should I do it also?
She's the one who took the
show
video.
you.
She's the one who took the video. But that's not the topic anyways. Let me tell you guys what I think.
Is on her bambi.
Tell
Can we
us,
take a minute
Yeah,
of silence?
tell us.
Let me tell you what I think. So this topic, to me, has two sides. You know, where the inspiration came from, to Jada's side, she told the whole world, everybody who could be able to come across the video. So it was just a public announcement. So we have this,
Yeah, it was a public announcement.
it was a public announcement.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can go on Facebook and log into the Raid Table Talk and I find the video there, then somebody else would. 1 million, 2 million, whatever people count the number of people who would see that. So there are two ways she spoke to the public, and sometimes the things that you were saying, people have, two sides in which, or to whom they communicate to, either the public or your friends or the ones that you call close friends. So honestly, to me, I don't think anything that has, ikintu cyakurenze so far, if it has come out of you and you have told somebody else, of course, you are just giving information out because you never know.
Private information.
Exactly, because that person that you're talking to has also another person that they call close friends, of whom they might maybe tell, the story that you have told them. So for me, honestly, it's not really something that I would advise anybody to do. Coming from a personal experience, it might happen. You think you're telling somebody who is close, this person can tell somebody else who is close. So I think that it should, for a word to be called a secret, is something that is,
between the both of you.
between you
Yeah.
and your partner. So whenever it goes to the third wheel, it's no longer a secret, and you can sit down, relax, and just accept whatever that is going to happen. It's not, I'm not going to take any sides, but I don't think it's just something
I knew
that...
it.
You knew what?
I knew
You're
you were
come
not
to
going to be
attack
on any
my
side.
name.
Listen, no, I was just still speaking. It's not wise to put out there your secrets, especially what you call classified information in a relationship. But then I wouldn't condemn anybody who does that because everybody has their own reasons. Maybe I would think that I'm doing it to protect myself. Giving an example of Jada, she thought she was inspiring somebody out there. Maybe it is just what she thinks. I wouldn't condemn them. If you feel like you want to put everything out there, because even we talked about people who think that they are, not thinking, but people who are influencers, they think that they have put their life out there, and they feel that they all.
I feel attacked.
It's not you. I'm just.
Who named you an influencer?
Myself and I.
So what I was saying is, influencers think that because already people know what, they wake up in the morning, they just share with us what they have eaten and whatever, they think that they owe somebody an explanation, which is maybe something that Jada did because she thought
I think some of them are limited to show what they've eaten in the morning because
Exactly.
they don't have iPhone. Because if they had iPhone, you would breathe
So,
their space.
I wouldn't condemn Jada or anybody who does it, especially people who are famous and influencers. Probably they think while doing it, they're talking to somebody out there. They think they're inspiring somebody. But if you're a person, you're
But
not.
that's too personal now.
Listen, it just depends on what you call too personal. So I wouldn't condemn them.
Bedroom. That's why Rotimi sang there's a meeting in his bed. He didn't put it out there. He said a meeting.
In a meeting, you only do a meeting when you're two.
Yeah, you do a meeting for two. Do you do a meeting alone?
No, I'm just saying normal meetings. People are there. Like board members and whatever. Anyways. Just giving if you are a person who is just, a normal person who is not an influencer, you think that you don't owe anybody an explanation, keep your matters to yourselves. No matter how secretive or not secretive, just keep it to yourself and be wise in choosing whoever you think or you feel like you can tell your stuff.
Yeah.
It is what
So
it is.
me,
Like,
it is
tell
my
us.
opinion. My own opinion. So when the story came out, here's the thing. She's an influencer, she's an actress, she has a platform and she uses it. And she uses her table to discuss about different issues that are going around.
Yeah.
That
people face
yes,
and
that people face
they cannot
and-
come out.
exactly. And she uses her voice to appeal to the people. And the only way you can be appealing is if you sometimes speak from personal experience. One.
Sorry.
Do I agree that she is sometimes too much? Let me tell you, judging by how people, when something is trending, it's because a huge number of people have the same view or opinion on the same thing.
Yeah.
So the only reason why she is trending is because so many people believe it has become
Too much.
Sorry, what's wrong with us
It has
today?
become a cycle. So first, the entanglement, the fact that it overwhelmingly went out there. That's the first thing. And she had to bring Will Smith on the table to explain her situation. That's one. Two, this comes about. So people are wondering, why does she keep airing out her dirty laundry on TV? She
She has a fine man. Why does she cheat?
She's not the one who even
Will had his own.
He also had
issues.
issues. Exactly.
She did. They were separated.
They were separated. By
So they use their break for commercial use.
What do you?
So anyway, I was saying, influencers do have an obligation to inspire their people out there because it's what they chose. So once you started it, once you've chosen it, then yes, some things you have to be a bit more open than those who are enclosed.
Yeah.
But there.
And she's not the only one who does that.
Exactly, true. But do you know why she's being attacked? It's because her husband is not doing the same thing. Her husband is not putting their business out there. He has a platform as well, but he's not out there saying, oh, this is this. There's some things that you can choose, especially...
They do not do the same thing.
Yes, it's about the table, yes, but he also has his own TED Talks on his page. And they were wondering, why is she the one who keeps attacking their relationship or exposing their dirty laundry out there? Anyway, that's the thing. I personally believe if I'm in a relationship and the things that go on in between a couple, they should stay there. But sometimes there are these things, you know how women can be, they want to seek opinion from their friends. You sometimes can do that and it's a mistake. You trust the wrong person, not even trusting the wrong person. You can think that person will keep it a secret, but that person can also tell another person, this is a secret, don't say this. So this is how things circulate. So if you really, they say if you want something to be kept between you, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Don't
once
confide
it's
in
out,
anyone.
it's already
Exactly.
out.
Once you've told a person outside your circle, then it's done. You shouldn't even complain or you shouldn't even stress about it. Yes, it hurts, but it's out there.
Exactly.
So relationship secrets shouldn't be shared amongst people outside your relationship, even though sometimes you want to seek for an opinion, you want to know if other people are having the same issue. Let me tell you, if you're willing to do that, just be willing to accept the consequences. Be willing to accept that you will hear your business outside there. So that's my opinion.
Let me ask you something while on that opinion, because I know that we have so many comments. What do you think, or what do you say about sharing your secrets in a relationship with what we call our best friends?
Oh, those are the first people that betray you, by the way. Those are the first people that talk about you if you did not know. Because someone who is not so close to you will not... What will they talk about you? Well, where have they gotten the information? But the people you give the fresh sauce, they sell it. And then they, you know, they talk about you.
So you want to tell me...
The closer they become, the lesser you open up. Because when they're so close, they get to know all your life. You feel so obliged to tell them. They also feel obliged to tell you sometimes. Or sometimes they're this kind of friends. You tell, like this one. We tell her, but she's never told us. I met a guy, texted me. How sure are you? How sure are you?
How sure you she has?
How sure are you that she doesn't have a guy who asks her? You mean she's the girl who no one has ever texted her? Let me tell you, she has someone who is probably texting, but she won't tell us. But for us, we go, you know, that's the thing. So the more you get close with someone, that person, there are either two types of people. They'll also reciprocate the same information and tell you, yeah, also me, this and this and this is happening. But they also listen. There are also others. There are also others who will just shut up and not tell you anything. And you're like, what am I telling you? E.g., for
Can
example.
I tell you why? Why I think that she might not be telling us? There is nothing going on.
Do you know what this phone holds? Do you know what this is? You don't know. You know all the passwords in our phone because they want you to go through it. Anyway, let me tell you. Let me make my point from that.
Let me tell you.
These people we call best friends.
You know?
These people we call best friends unless you're very sure about this person. You're like,
you can never be too sure.
There are people you can be very sure. I swear to God, there are people you can always be sure.
Don't swear to God, don't.
Me, I am sure of one person, 2 people in my life.
What?
3 people in my life. Only 3. I'm sure about Daniela, my sister. I'm sure about Stella, and I'm sure about... No, the first person I'm very sure about is my baby. Yeah? The second person is Daniela, my sister. And the third person is Stella. Those 3 people I know and I'm very sure. You get me? So, the other people that come after, I'm not sure. I will be very honest. Because I'm not sure if you're not going to talk about me tomorrow or you're not going to say something about me tomorrow. That's why you need to... You even said about influencers putting their life out there on social media. Even when you tell your friend that you call a best friend and you tell her something about your relationship that is so vital and you tell them about it, they will talk about it one day.
You don't believe... Okay, let me not just give an example of your sister. Let's just maybe say my sister. Chango will give an example. You don't believe
give
that...
an example of Jovial. She will know what to think about.
No, this is not personal. I'm just giving an example. You don't know sisters do betray each other.
I do believe.
You haven't heard about the situation that happens like that.
Yeah, I do believe.
So that's why I stand firm.
But there are different types of sisters.
So
yeah.
I'm just saying, a person is a person, and let's just be honest. You can't even betray yourself. You know that. It's just a human nature that happens, and you can never blame anybody. Just as you said, if you allowed your business to be out there with the person that you told, I hope we would just sit back, relax, and be ready. And you're like, if it goes out, then I know how to handle it because I wasn't able to handle it myself. I
You
told
know?
this person, she might also not be able to handle it like the way you didn't, and she tells the friend.
This opinion poll has been long. Can you read the comments and get done?
Let me read people's comments. So, so people decided to give so many comments. The first
So
person
many.
is from Imfura. Says it depends. Let me read the important
It
ones.
depends on
so, Shema 250 says not really. And then Sifa Amanda says in that case it's no longer called a relationship secret. And then
Right?
Kevin says no with an exclamation
Yes,
mark.
girl,
How would it
yes.
be still called secrets if he shares it with his friends? And then let's see, Mutoni4 says, oh no, the relationship is between two people, period. And then Santus says, no, never. Does a secret being shared, if it happens, then it's no longer a secret. And then Shimna Christelle says, will it still be called a secret? No way. And then O2 Sharon says, of course not. It's not okay at all. And then so many people out there were saying, no, no, no. Yo, the comments are very many. And then last but not least, Anshuti Katie Lisha says, no, it's not okay at all.
Yeah, so in the inbox part, we have Debbie. She uses I, Queen. She said never and ever. That's what she
Never,
said.
never go.
Then we have Iriza Cicela. I don't know if that's how they pronounce her name, but she said, I think it could not be because a relationship is between me and you, none else. That is what she thinks. And the last comment is coming from, yes, I think this was the last one from Iriza. She said no, because she thinks the relationship is between you and the partner and not everybody else.
Yes, not everybody needs to know your business.
True, that's one thing we all need to learn. Draw the line and know the difference between what needs to be
Boundaries.
shared and what needs to stay.
But no, once you decide that all your business can be
Unless-
out there,
unless
it's
it's-
okay. Just sit back and wait
Unless
for
it's
people's
a
comments,
toxic-
as Jada did.
Unless it's a toxic relationship, you are okay to share your personal life there. If it's toxic, if the guy hits you, if he beats you, if you have bruises, if you have, then it's okay to share it. Like last time, what's her name? Taraji. Yeah, she was able to share how she almost lost her lip because of being, harassed and abused in her previous relationship. That can be shared, that can be out there, because that's a toxic relationship,
Depends. Never, mama. It happens too, and they don't share it. They're like, I'll protect my kids. I'll protect my
but
husband.
you have to protect your life as well.
No, I'm just saying. It depends on how you
Someone who
understand or
beats you,
perceive
you don't
things.
keep it, my dear. Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you so much for sending in your
This was
many
so tense.
comments. We loved having your views and your opinions on this topic. See you guys next week with a new topic. Remember to share with us different ideas on how you want, what you want us to discuss, and
Exactly.
always remember to comment.
Yeah.
All right, so that was it for the opinion poll. We're still coming back with a lot more on the show. Please do not go anywhere. Thank you.